everybody. Welcome back for another evening of D&D. Made for nerds, by nerds, with nerds.
But does not smell like nerds. Unless you
Actually, I like the citrus nerds. They really smelled cool.
Citrus nerds?
The grape ones. The grape ones.
Nerds go home.
The grape nerds. They were my favorite.
Grape. Mm-hmm. You gotta mix the grape with the strawberry. Tastes better together.
That's true. And then on that note, I have always started with, hey, here's meet the people. But you know what? I think you guys should know the people right now. Happy
Mario Day, everybody!
Mario Day.
It's Mario Day.
Oh, what? Wait 1 second. There was something else.
I don't have any Marios. I don't have any Marios. I just have Yoshis and Toads. So I guess I got Mario Amiibo, but he's in the box.
So we have Bosco, which is played by Buddha, who currently is unable to join us, but we are continuing his character. He's a halfling ranger. We have Sheila Bobby, a part-time streamer. She does stream at times, and she is a great moderator. You might have seen her in great channels like Siren's channel and Liz's channel and my channel and that. And she is playing a wood elf ranger named Kavina with her pet and companion Pi, a raccoon whose skills will be coming more and more into light in upcoming game. You will see. And then we have Wind, the oddity of the group, who is a Tabaxi monk, which is a cat race, which is not native to the continent. And we're learning maybe even further than that. And also his training, monk training, is not even common to this land either. So all in out, he's the weird one. Based on a white tiger is his appearance for his Tabasco sauced cat. And next is Siren, serious. Why so serious? As you all know, she is a full-time caster with crazy and fun oddities like last night. And she is playing Lily, a half-elf rogue, which I'm getting my wires caught up with. I have one of these. Ask me why, I'm just, it's there. But she is awesome. So we have had I am the tangent. Yes. And as we said, all the episodes, there's a link down to my YouTube for those that need to do catching up. There is going to be the official music video for the But song coming out soon to YouTube, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. That is definitely to follow up the great it is a sequel to the great song that came before it. Tits. So, but apparently the Butts one did seem to go over better. It was the bass.
But it's a dubstep song, if you guys didn't know.
But all right, so the death metal version of the song. But all right. That being said, this adventuring group has really seen a lot of oddities in their quest. It started out with a knock on Wynn's father's door. Silverheart is his father's name, requesting aid for an elven tribe that is part of a trading group of elves in this forest that they were familiar with. This teleported them across the mountain range to a second forest upon which a hobgoblin threat had been found. Goblins were organized, and it seemed to be that hobgoblins were behind them, their organization, as a great Khan is seeking a second and was allowing his lesser chiefs to explore, looking for a cask of souls, which could be a key factor in him taking over the lands from the hard stinking humans. Though the hard stinking humans is kind of a feeling that everyone in this gaming party kind of agrees with as well, because this is kind of an anti-human campaign almost. Not intentionally, but it's starting to get that feel. Lots of stuff happened, including a very charismatic spy who's double-crossed the group. I'm losing track, actually, right now, how many times. But hey, he's still hanging with him where it was. And Also, let's not forget something falling from the heavens, smashing down, and leaving a cursed item, which is now around the neck of the Tabaski, who sensed this all coming with the vibration of his dad's magical sword. No sick, perverted ideas on that one, please. It's actually a katana hilt. I love that. It's like, don't think of pink elephants, and everyone's now thinking pink elephants. It's like, don't think of anything perverted, and everyone's like, oh, get the hilt, and oh, yeah. Bastards, all of you. So, his katana does... But I'm now babbling. So let's get us back on track. The incident with the rogue has left the party on their own, heading towards this casket. Maybe before the king fully can get his task force out there, as one of the odd mentions in the note left was the spy serves the kingdom and not necessarily the king. So he was a little concerned about the current king, and that's why, even though he did steal from the group and he did kind of cut the group free to go on their own accord, he might be trying to buy time for that. We don't know. Or it could just be another one of his ploys. And then the amazing ogre assault happened as the adventuring party realized that sometimes something that is massive, huge, and scary may not be the smartest thing in any metaphor you could think up of, to be totally honest. As they took down a fearsome group of ogres, half of them didn't even realize they were under attack before they died, which is an achievement in itself if you think about that. And they picked up a bard, which did not have his name flashed above his head, which made him think that he could be important. I'm going to change that for the future, though. Just everything will be question marks.
Is that a Homer?
Yeah, and I would like to say to that bard, for not him still being alive right now and not being killed, you're welcome. Call me, bitch. I saved your ass.
And they are continuing heading, and if I get the map up for everybody, alrighty, do. Alrighty, and now I'm going to actually allow people to, let's, some background music. That. Just a little something. It's not just. Alright, so here we go, and hey. Bang. There we go. There's our map of where they are. And effectively they're going from this little location right here to this general location here. They are literally getting close to the end of the forest area as they've been traveling. They've picked up some items that have been identified in some way or another. There was a question on some of the loot from last game. Inventory. Yes, I don't know if everything was identified. I think everything but... the short sword could not be properly identified. The vicious dagger was identified. And the armor and the mace, I think, yeah. So apparently all that was not identified was the short sword. And again, if somebody wants to bond with it, because it does require a bond, they could bond with a weapon and discover its properties. But if it's cursed, then guess what? You're stuck with a curse as well. Now, of course, if Lily is able to immerse herself in an environment that has some books or tomes or other people's brains she can pick, she'll be able to re-evaluate the item again. But until then, though, of course, the bard himself may also have the ability to do so, but no one's really trusting the bard with anything, because I think Wind is even under the impression that maybe it's a gigantic plot by said spy, even though logistics of how it may happen is kind of way over the top. But...
No, it's not. Have you seen the things he's done?
So,
came up with the butt song. So already, we know he's out of this world.
Just because of his great music crafting doesn't. So the question now cuts to this. We're going to have a little cutscene again. I love doing little cutscenes. A little cutscene coming up. As you cut to a hobgoblin that is tied up in an elven camp. And he's just sitting there going, how much longer do I have to wait? As he says in a crude elven to try and insult the fact that he does speak their language. It's good to know the language of my enemy. And one of the scouts backhands him and tells him that he is to wait here. Surely the group of adventurers that left him here with us should be here any day now to interrogate you. And the camera then pans away to these guys a couple of days away from said village.
Stu.
Yes.
Zoom needs your attention.
Zoom needs my attention. Is that a hint? Derp. Derp. You're hungry. I'm just going to announce that to everyone. All right, no problem. You know what this means, guys, because apparently our friend here has a eating thing. He doesn't want us to watch him eat.
I mean, you can watch me eat.
Well, there are certain people, that's a kink of theirs. That's why they love watching Twitch. Oh my god. Look, he's putting food in his mouth. Oh. I mean,
I'm hungry. I'd prefer not to see you eating right now.
That was my point.
I would be like trying to grab it from the screen, like.
Alrighty, we got this. Got this. Maybe we don't. There we go. Nope. There it is. There we go. You have now been hidden, so now you can stuff your face. And you tilt your camera up, so thank you very much for us. That you can't see that, the audience. So, that being said, there was also a question on the device. Let's follow up with that, because we've had a night or so of contemplation, and the device I talk about is the one. Oh, that's my notes. New maps. It's under. Why are you putting? There we go. There we go. These devices. I have to apologize. I roughly did these. I didn't have access to Illustrator, so I was trying to do Illustrator stuff in Photoshop, which, if you know, one is really good and the other's really good, and since it's the same company, they never make one really good in the other one's field, so this is like a makeshift, rough enough idea. This is the pistol. And for those, I'm just going to share that with you guys. It should be in your little thing there, but that's what I'm talking about. What are you guys doing with this? This thing has shot a tree, and it did an amazing flash of red light, and it did cause a burn mark where it did hit. And that little hexagon thing clicked and turned once it did so on the side. Though a hexagon is incorrect. It is more than 5 sides.
I believe we're still discussing who gets to use it.
Well, exactly. This is something that needs to go forward in case more fun combat goes, where this could be used or not used. It's all up to you. Unfortunately, Alphonse, our resident defensive armored war golem that is currently in charge of Lily's safety and her companions, as he was woken up in the crashed ship previous episode to catch up. Lots of previous. So, that being said, the Bard is probably not around if anyone's looking at this pistol, because I got a gut feeling no one trusts the Bard, so they don't want him to know about the pistol. It's just the way I'm feeling. But, so currently it is in the possession of Wind. And Kavina, Lily, do you have any comments on said item? It looks like a crossbow. It's called a pistol or something like that. Is apparently... Actually, I can actually... just,
pew pew bang bang.
Exactly.
I thought we were gonna try and put the crystals in.
How are you going to get the crystals out? Here's an image.
Oh, that's simple.
Yep.
We're gonna have
Have Alphonse do
Alphonse
it.
do it. Because
Alphonse is quite familiar with the use of them, but he isn't quite familiar with the thing. You just have to pop the cover off and take the items out.
Really?
Yep.
It's that simple?
Yes, it is. So you should be able to do it, Alphonse
How do you
says.
pop the cover off.
Clearly, there would be a pop the cover off part of this device.
Thank you for that very technical description, Alphonse.
Why, you're welcome, sir. Unable to detect sarcasm.
Can I look at it to see if I can find, without pulling anything or touching anything, that would make it shoot?
Oh yeah, that trigger
I
thing
know
on
how
the
to pull it
bottom,
off.
that makes it shoot.
Well, can I like look at it to see if I can figure out how to get it off?
Yep.
Case?
You can actually take a look at that picture and see if there's anything you can figure out by looking at that little visual puzzle.
Oh, I don't like puzzles.
Welcome to D&D.
I love puzzles, but last time I had fun, we all went boom boom.
Yeah, that was a thing.
It was
Is the
fun.
thing on
I
the
want to do it
orange side
again.
off? Is that what he's talking about?
Sorry?
The spot on the orange side. I'm pointing to my screen. Like you can see me.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. You can actually draw on this again. You can right click and do a circle or a square in your dice color as well.
This thing.
Yep.
Can that come up?
That does look like it can press in.
Okay. I obviously know where the business end of this thing
Yeah.
is. I'm gonna make sure that's not pointed towards anyone, and I'm gonna try and push in from both sides. It looks like it's on both sides.
Ah, you push in on both sides and it clicks, and and you can slide that. You can slide that little thing now,
Okay. I'm
and it
gonna
slides
slide
towards the business end as you called it.
Okay. Being real careful. I'm gonna do that.
You do. Burps. Do. It now looks like that. Is it that little metal cover slides right off the two rails,
And those things can come out now.
and it looks like you could take the little little device out.
Okay. I'll show that to Win then. Because I don't know what they do, but I found out how to get them out.
So,
It's an
What can I take
8-faceted, basically. Actually, I know what I can do because it will tell you everything you need to know.
by the way, that's an octagon.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. Yeah, octagon. Yeah, that's what I said.
You said pentagon. And then you said it doesn't have 5 sides.
Oh no, I said a hexagon, and then that it doesn't have 5. Hex is 6. Yeah.
Right.
Shush. All right. So I've just dragged that thing into the party treasure sheet. I can't show it in stream because it says what it really is on the stream. But hey, you guys now have this item.
Alright, I will pop out my sword and try and put it in there.
And give me a second. You've also got that. As basically the... it's not too well illustrated here, but the red crystal that's longwise is actually several
I
facets
think
on it.
that's more like a burnt orange.
A burnt orange, yes. Yes. It's more the light reflecting on it. But... And then you've got the little faceted gem. So both of those are out.
Will they fit into my sword?
Yes.
Can I put one in my mouth?
Okay, hold on 1 second. We have mixed things going on right now. The 10-sided smaller cut gem is slightly dimmed.
How many sides are on this damn small violet diamond? I'm confused.
There's 10.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4,
The
5,
picture
6.
shows 8.
What? Oh, no, it's 8. It is 8. Yes. If I put the wrong one in, it should say 8 in the description for the crystal. Yes, it's 8.
I can talk.
It is 8. Yes, it is. There's maybe more than one type of crystal. You'll never guess how many sides the other crystal has. I'm just saying. All right.
Oh. Do we now know how many? I thought the other one was cylinder, like cylinderish, cylindrical.
The other one is a cylinder. Yes. The other one is a red.
Cylindrical. Is that a
It
word,
is.
right?
It is.
Cylindrical is a word, yes.
Yeah, cylindrical. It is a cylindrical crystal with several facets on its long side, and more of a crystal tip on either end, almost like a little nub pencil type of thing on either end of it, which slides in to the slot. So you basically, it's like a battery where you slide the nib end in, and then it clicks back into the other side type of. And it does have a red color, but it does vary as if swirling with energy inside of it, from oranges to reds to yellows and all that inside of it, as well as little sparklies, little facets of some sort of metal or something like that that kind of float within. So it's almost like a liquid-looking crystal, yet there's no bubbles of air or whatever that swirls around it when it's kind of moved around. You could put the 8-sided crystal into the pommel of the sword, and then inside there is a spot you could put the red.
I will attempt to do both of those things.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna take like half a step back.
I am going to suggest that we keep the business end of the weapon faced away from people.
Oh, you mean you don't want me to, put it up next to the side of my head before I put the things in?
No,
Not really.
don't chew on that end either. Stop nibbling on it.
Alrighty. So you now put the crystal in, and you put the other in. Alrighty, it's done. You put the crystal in, and you have got.
From personal experience.
Hold on one second. Which do you put in first? Do you put the red one in? Because I'll let you know, with the pistol, you took out the 8-sided gem first, and then you took out the red gem.
I'm going to put it back in the order in which I took it out.
So what do you put into your item first?
I put the... Damn. Okay, so it seems to me like if I took the purple gem out first and then the red cylindrical thing and nothing bad happened, then I'm going to put the red cylindrical thing in first and then the purple diamond.
Alrighty. You put the red thing in, it clicks into place, and those little brass clamps and all that stuff seem to grab some of the sides to kind of just click and hold it there. And then when you put the purple one in and the little brass things kind of clip and hold it, so it's got a nice little pommel thing to it, you just notice as soon as that clicks into place, the colors of that thing just light up a little bit more now, like they were before. And it's still got a faded element to it.
Then, from personal experience, I'm gonna point the sword towards a tree.
Okay.
That no one else is in that direction, just in case.
The bard may be able to see whatever happens. Just to let you. You've been somewhat quiet and secretive around doing this, but it could be a visual thing that goes on right now.
It could, but at the same time, I don't want to be in the middle of battle and then shink it open and then.
Oh yeah.
Shoot somebody in the face who's not an enemy.
Yep.
And I'll shink it.
When you shink, you get the nice silvery katana blade come out of your hilt, and then a few seconds later, it is just engulfed in flame.
The sword.
Yep. Not the hilt.
That's so cool.
So your sword is now on fire.
Your sword is on fire.
I'll put it away.
You got it. Oh, it should be noted that the next day, this crystal is bright again. It's not as faded as it was before.
Okay.
The 8-sided one.
So it recharges. Theoretically.
The only thing that Alphonse can actually say to you is saying, yes, it's always wise to leave at least one shot left in there when you're firing so it can recharge up off of that. There is a chance, just like a magic...
How many shots does it have?
Well, he says, if you're familiar with magic wands, which, by the way, Siren, no need to roll for this. What he's telling you is legit. A magic wand has so many charges. You can use all of them, and if you use the last charge that's in there, there's a chance it breaks and it doesn't recharge its charges. But as long as you leave at least one charge in the wand, it will slowly regain them over time.
Are we aware of how many charges this thing has?
Oh, a good pistol will have about 24 shots to it.
Oh, okay.
Right, but it's no longer a pistol.
That is correct. I do know that there is a lot of people that do complain about it, but just like a misfired arrow or any other magical item, this seems to have so many charges, whether you hit or miss, it is slowly extinguishing the fuel of the crystal.
Do you know how I can activate the sword without activating the crystal?
He's more of pistols, but he's never actually really thought about it that way. He does believe it's just a simple click on the bottom of the pommel. You just twist and it clicks.
I will try that.
You twist and click, and the flame goes out.
Alright.
And we're going to illustrate this on your character sheet in a kind of unique way. We're going to go actions, and you've got Silver Claw that's listed there, right?
Right.
And then, what effectively I'm going to do is... Derp. Oh, no, it's not. What? Alright, I am going to do this. Inventory. And drag and drop. Second silver club. Alrighty.
I just took a longsword.
Yeah, I know you did. Just trying to.
You could adjust the other longsword since technically I no longer have it.
No, but if you act, I want to have it 2, so you're having it with or without the charges. Effectively,
Right,
what I'm going to
but
do.
I'm saying that I already have another longsword listed there.
Oh,
but I never have that longsword.
I got you. Where is it? Longsword? Yeah, gotcha. We're going to do. We're going to do silver claw. Energized. That's a horrible name. Charged. There we go. Charged. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it a ranged item with 24. Even though all the stats and everything will be exactly the same, except I have to add silver and the elemental damage. The elemental damage I will have to change, which I can do right now. Slashing, comma, silver, comma, and is notes. Need the wording of fire. It is just fire, not flame. And fire. There we go.
Additional damage or just...
Ooh. And... Oops, no. You're right. There we go. And derp.
Does that... Can I also do the sneak part with that? You know,
Sorry?
I get the
No,
extra...
unfortunately, you can't do the schnicked. Unfortunately, with that, because as you saw, it takes a few seconds to light up, so you can't do the awesome bonus with the schnick. You could do the schnicked, you get the bonus for the schnicked, and then it just lights up afterwards, like you're unsheathing it from the person's body with fire, you know. But unfortunately, it cannot do that bonus.
That would be very cinematic.
It would be. I don't do anything non-cinematic. I'm brushing my teeth. Hair flies back in the wind. All right. Hateful, hey, how you doing? Worst named follower ever, because he's far from hateful, in my opinion. Alrighty, so that means this also does not look like it works anymore with this stuff taken out of it. But now that is what you have.
I'm gonna ask Alphonse if there are different colored crystals that do different things.
Why, of course there are. He tells you that there are basically red ones for fire. He tells you that there's ones for green ones for acid. There's ones for cold, there is lightning, and there's even a thunderous one as well, which every hit or shot is like a clap of thunder.
I want one of those.
I want the lightning one, and the cold one, and the fire one.
And he says that some powerful items can actually house multiple crystals. He does not make any of this.
I would like to access my Ascension grid now, please, to do my and can I would like to add 5 elixirs to that magic spell, please, thank you. Maybe some debased Ascension coins. Experience.
Stop it, now I want to just quit. We're not gaming anymore. I'm going to go play Final Fantasy. Alright. I don't believe how addicted I am to it. It's so much fun. Anyways.
Would you like me to bring over the Choco Bros to keep you company?
Choco Bros!
I only have 2 of them now. I need to get the other 2, but they're like 130 to 150 a piece. So, gonna be a minute. From to a notch will come eventually. They will come to me.
Alrighty, so that being said, yes, the bard did notice the sword light up with fire. Which could be a spell as well, to cause a weapon to light up on fire. But he's along for the ride. He has been very curious, trying to get your names and a little bit about you, which is just more in his nature for storytelling and stuff. And I'm going to identify those.
I don't actually talk to him.
Okay. I am identifying those things to you right now on your... You know... So basically one is a power and the other is the crystal. If you get a critical failure, there's a chance, a 1 in 6 chance, that crystal cracks. Or the focus type.
Okay.
You botch and roll a 1, there's a 1 in 6 chance that crystal cracks and it doesn't... I have a tornado in my bathroom, Rizzy.
Cool, pretty.
Strange enough, only when I'm using it. Alright. So... So we figured that out. All that's left is, are you going to do anything with a sword or just pack that short sword away for now? The short...
I'm not using it.
Lily?
I already have 2
Kavina?
items.
Oh, I think you're muted there, Siren. I mean, sorry, Sheila.
There we go. I don't want the scary short sword that I don't know what it does.
There's also the vicious dagger that you do know what it does, and it's a vicious dagger. Literally, that's what it's called. If anyone wants that, they can take that if they want into their inventory.
What did we end up giving to Alphonse? I forget.
Oh, Alphonse has got a short sword and a dagger thanks to the naked gimp that was left behind. Again, catch last stream to understand Fred's dilemma. Okay. Frederick.
The short sword,
No.
Nobody
We
else
didn't
wants
leave
that?
Fred behind, remember?
Yeah, you
I
said...
gave him money and I sent him off to become
Oh
a
yeah,
killer.
he sent... Oh yeah. Well, he's left
Fred is
behind. He's not
willing
with a
to
party,
send
but
these.
he's been sent up
Which are made
north
of these.
to Oyster Bay. Right?
I can use short swords, and I think that one's a little more bitchin' than the one I have. Is that correct?
It could be. You can attune to it.
I would like to attune to that.
You would
please.
like to attune to it. You got it. You
If it
attune.
explodes, guys, I'm sorry.
If it explodes, you're sorry. And oops. Alrighty. You have attuned
No,
to...
I'm not sure we can give it Siren because it might explode.
Alright. Sword has now been identified and is attuned to you, and you're unable to get rid of the cursed item.
Oh, yay! What does it do? What does it do? Am I gonna grow more butt hair?
It is the short sword of vengeance. This weapon was not made by some second-class craftsman. Effectively, you gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this as a weapon. It is named Nexelbane. It is a curse. Now, the sword is cursed and possessed by a vengeful spirit. Becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you.
I have a new friend. I have a spirit friend, and he's angry.
As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the sword, keeping it on your person at all times. While attuned to this weapon, you have disadvantage on attack rolls made with weapons other than this one.
I have a question.
Oh, good. I use magic. It doesn't apply to magic.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's actually other weapons. It's jealous of other weapons. So...
Oh. So,
In addition, while the sword is in your person, you must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw whenever you take damage in combat. On a failed save, you must attack the creature that damaged you until you drop it to 0 hit points, or until you drop to 0 hit points, or it does. Or until you can't reach the creature to make a melee attack against it. This could be friends holding on to you and trying to pull you away. That could also be a thing. Leave the dragon alone.
Oh, we're gonna have so much fun.
You can break the curse in the usual ways. Alternatively, casting banishment on the sword forces. This is your magical knowledge. You've got the arcane knowledge. You're the perfect person to know about this stuff. If you do banishment, forces the vengeful spirit to leave. The sword then becomes a +1 weapon with no other properties. To let you know, I've named it Nexelbane, and through roleplay, you might be able to communicate and learn more about this spirit, meaning there could be another way to banish or put this spirit to rest.
I'm gonna make friends with this spirit. We're gonna be buddies. Me, him, and Alphonse are gonna tra-la-la together.
So drag that. So if you haven't already, you can drag that in from the party thing onto your character sheet in your inventory.
Which that party sheet?
Yeah, it's the letter I with the 3 little heads on it in the upper corner.
Short of vengeance, right?
And you drag that into your inventory, and it should put it into your combat log and all that as well.
Okay.
Nexelbane.
Oh, that's so cool. Can I grab it, please? There we go. Dude, I think I'm gonna like this sword.
Thank you for the plethora of dice.
Also, if no one else wants the dagger, I will take it.
Yep. Well, that would work out. Then everyone's got at least a magical item, which could be good at times. Yep. Drag it into your inventory if you want. That one isn't cursed, but on a critical, it does nice damage.
Drag it over here, and then I'm gonna take off.
Also, you're a little quiet there, Sheila.
Me? I can get closer to the microphone if that works.
Wow, yeah, that does work a bit too well. But,
I moved it closer. Hopefully it doesn't fall over, because if so, everybody's ears are gonna rip.
Yeah.
I need to take off my other dagger, right?
Oh, no. Well, yeah, you can. You can unequip it and just have it in your inventory and just do it that way as well.
Okay, and then I'll put on this one. No, I already had it on.
Alrighty. So good. You guys have been equipped with magical items. You still have a couple of things that are sitting there. There is padded armor that is a bit better than normal. It's a +2 padded armor.
Right, but I think nobody wanted that because it hindered stealth.
Yeah, I do believe it does, doesn't it? It's yes, stealth disadvantage, but you still get your full dex bonus. Yeah, exactly. And then there was a mace +1, which, if need be, Alphonse could actually use.
Alphonse, would you like a mace?
Unless you want to give it to anyone else, like no, she wouldn't really care. She's got her stuff. Davina.
We are not giving shit to Fiswala. I'm so
Fiswala.
pissed off.
Hey, she hit something last game.
She did.
She did.
She did. Question on the sword. So since I'm out of range, 99% of the time I'm attacking.
That means you want it. It means you're going to do your best to bridge the gap. So you're a ranged person that now, if that person hits you, you're going to run up and attack them in melee.
Okay, so does it keep meleeing them in the same turn, or how's that
work?
Oh,
no. Basically, you're going to have to do everything you can to try and get into close combat with that thing to attack it if it hits you.
Okay.
So, question.
Yeah.
What happens if someone else kills the target before she can hit it with the sword?
It's still good. That target has to be reduced to 0, or she has to be reduced to 0. It does not state by who. So effectively, she wants to see that target dead. Again, and also if it's broken, if the person gets away, or you guys hold her back, or whatever, she gets another will save.
If you have to do the will save.
Correct.
If you fail a will save, then you have to go melee.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm unable. If I get hit, I can't take it off with magic. I have to run up and start beating it in the face.
If you fail your will, you still have you can do a. You're basically doing a wisdom save, target number 15. Yeah. Yeah. If you see what your saving throw is, I do believe it's also one of those ones that has a star beside it. If I think of it right.
The wisdom one does not. Just intelligent dexterity.
Yeah. So you got a +3 to hit a 15 for your target number. At times, if needed.
So this could get interesting, guys.
Mace is dice 6.
What does it mean by going out of range? Well, let me hold up.
Basically, if this was a vengeful bow, you could have the range on it, but it's a vengeful sword, so it has to be a melee range, meaning as soon as you're out of range for it, but it means like if he suddenly flies away or teleports or your friends grab you and pull you away.
It says or until you can't reach the creature. So if the creature somehow runs away and I can't get to it.
Yeah, exactly. That type of thing, yeah.
Or if I'm too far away to run up to it when I get a hit.
Yeah, exactly. It will be done by a bit by bit.
Okay, I got it. Don't get hit by things unless I want to beat them in the face with the sword for a while.
Exactly.
Anybody who's my friend, don't damage me. You'll be fucked.
You sure?
Alrighty. And NPCs, DMs.
He means wisdom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I can't use Masamune because he'll get jealous.
Exactly, even though you've nicely named them.
I know, but it's okay. I haven't used them yet anyways. I can't really use them until I get leveled up a little more and get the stuff I need, so.
That's true.
Dual wielding doesn't do a lot for me, so having one sword instead might be better for now. Can I triple wield? Can I like hold one of them in my toes?
No, that's just crazy talk. It's like, no.
If I had some daggers, I could like put them in my shoes, like Bayonetta, but like with dagger shoes, and then do cartwheels at people's faces and shit. It's like capoeira. I get capoeira up on their faces.
Oh my gosh. Now the Celts did have a guy that basically whipped a spear with his toe. And killed somebody.
Yeah, I'm not that awesome.
No, yeah.
I got pretty dexterous toes, but I'm not that awesome. I have not been day drinking. I am just really tired.
I have not been day drinking. This is officials, everybody's.
What is Alphonse doing?
Sorry? Oh, Alphonse is just... He's adjusting his abilities right now. And apparently I clicked on it, and it said, oh, all right, we're going to do that then. No.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to type here, guys. Changing his weapon. For an NPC, unfortunately, it's not as easy as a player character. I have to, like, manually type in damages and blood.
Is Alphonse getting a little bit more OP? Should I pat him on the back and say good boy?
Bludgeoning. I want to make sure it's spelt correctly and not spelt like I would spell it. There we go. Bludgeoning. magic damage. Alright, so let's just try this. Yay, that looks like it might work. Alrighty. Okay. So he's now set up. Not that he might set up for
Please.
Yeah, that means I gotta also change
He
him.
has to protect Siren here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he has to be my shield, lest I get crazy and start swinging my sword at shit.
Cray cray.
Hey, you know, it's gonna be a good time. I could just sense it.
Alrighty. Now I have to re-drag him into the combat check as well as weapon. Ding! And he's not a villain. Alright, he's all set up. As you guys continue out, the bard himself, you guys are basically giving him the cold shoulder. You're not really not really talking to him about anything. You continue moving.
I mean, someone has to talk to him or he's gonna leave. I'm just not talking to him because I'm ready to kill him.
I will walk up and walk next to him and make small talk about the weather.
But all he really wants to know is like who you guys are, what type of adventures you might have had. Do you have any tales that he could take with him to pass on about your glories in battle? Like, he could embellish a lot the last battle he witnessed firsthand and make it even sound...
that one actually needed embellishing.
Oh no, it does, because we want these ogres to be fearsome and you guys to sound even braver than running in with a butt song.
I would like to request that he keep working on the new butt cover that he's releasing with Wind and the Ogres.
It's so funny. A butt cover with Wind. It's called Farts. That's... It's just...
Wait, Wind and the Ogres, he needs to work on that album. Because that's gonna be our cash bank roll later in the game. We're gonna be rich and famous.
And that's how the pickle merchant was born. All right. So you guys are continuing, moving on. The bard, like I said, if you guys give him any bit of things, like a little story about a fight or whatever, or something he can take, some sort of adventure, is all he's really doing. He's agreed to come with you because he actually knows where you're going. You saved his life, and he felt he could introduce you and probably get you a bit of a deal or something on stuff in the little gnomish town of Dalduk.
I thought it was a dwarven town.
Yes, dwarven town with gnomes. There are gnomes in there.
Maybe they're dwarf gnomes.
No, they're
dwarf.
regular size gnomes. I just... Yet, your travels do not seem to go uneventful. You guys have been able to scrounge. Your target number is like 10 in this environment for survival rolls to find food for you guys.
Nope.
So amongst the group, there's no real need to roll. So, as long as you're in this forest, you're getting berries, you can hunt a rabbit.
Roll, advantage,
I would like to roll for cookies.
survival.
We actually don't need to roll because we have some Outlander bullshit.
Read over all the Outlander bullshit. I think.
So does that mean
I
we
think
can
you do not know the meaning of this word. No. But that being said, even with your survival skills, your target numbers are good for where you are for grabbing food.
So does this mean we got like a whole deer that we're nomming on, like some deer legs?
We could, yes, it could be deer.
I'm really hungry, okay?
It's transforming to her character.
I believe the Wanderer feature that makes us an Outlander bullshit is, in addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day.
Well, does that include like deer? I want some venison.
Yeah,
Is
unless
venison-
it's actually written down in the book, which it is, I don't believe you. I'll follow that line of thought. But yeah, exactly. You guys have no issues getting food. Deer legs, man, they'll be like, you go to Disney World and they get those turkey drumsticks. Now you're just a freaking deer
Isn't that
leg.
like emu or something? Not turkey.
Alright, so. But as you are moving on, Feisuilla does stop you guys in your movement. As originally she was kind of like waiting for you guys to give you the signal that that there was a situation up ahead. But by the time she got the message, basically by the time she got to Wind or whatever to do the quick little message, the situation has gotten worse, as it would seem the target she was concerned about has taken notice to you guys. There is neither surprise on both of you guys as you're getting close to the edge of the woods and out into the plains for the Dwarf Road when a possible ambush actually has been broken by Facesuela on a good note. She stopped them from ambushing you, but sadly it does not look like she'll be able to stop them from attacking.
Ooh, better not hit me. I'm gonna fuck you up with my new sword. Bitches.
Yep. Ooh. And guys that are watching, I have preloaded this map, so I'm not too sure if we're still going to get the lag, but we have noticed with certain maps showing up, a lag does sometimes happen, and I do apologize for that. Bear with us, as you might get a bit of stutter. And I will take the little... Go. And here we go, as I share. It's already in your folder, so hopefully it does not take long. If she seduces her sword, does it increase its strength? No, but it might change it from a short sword to a long sword, Kappa! Ha 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 ha! Oh.
Was that a dick joke? That was a dick joke, right? That was so yep, that was definitely a dick joke.
Why is she caressing the hilt? Wait for it. Oh my, it's a two-handed sword now. Oh, she likes two-handed swords. Oh my!
I had a two-handed sword, but he ran off with my rod.
Wait, what?
And now I have a replacement.
And for those home audiences, yes, watch this. Lugnut, this one goes out to you. Watch this. I'm going to go to my encounter that I pre-made ahead of time. And just drop it. Oh, that's a pin. I can actually just click on that pin and activate it. And that's another way of doing it as well. I can activate a pin on a map as well, which they don't see. So I could have all the encounters as little pins or traps if they're in a dungeon. Just click on it and it right to that spot. And everyone's revealed because you know the group that is moving by. They were going to be moving into the area.
Wait, are those hobgoblins?
They are hobgoblins in full armor.
Hobgoblins, dude, guys.
It should be noted that most of them are armed with longsword and shield. They do have bows on their back, but currently their bows are not equipped. There is also one in amongst them, second from the front, is a hobgoblin that's got a two-handed sword hilt above his back with no sign of a shield. And a bit further back, one seems to be wielding some sort of a staff or something like that in amongst them with his horns shaved. Is it?
Devastator, huh?
Boop.
Oh, that's definitely a hot goblin.
Hobgoblin, but yeah, I love it. Hobgoblins, hot goblins.
That is some fancy hair.
All I picture now is Bull from Dragon Age.
Say Iron Bull.
Iron Bull, that's it, yep.
I may or may not love Iron Bull.
I noticed. Well, does that mean you might have a thing for hobgoblins? Dun dun dun. And that's how half-elves are made, everybody. All right.
We officially know Kavina's type now.
Alrighty.
She's a little less picky.
So guys, you are aware of your opponents. Your opponents are aware of you. Initiative roll on your main character sheet. You can just draw up. You can do your initiative dice.
Ooh, Kevin and I get a rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Go together.
Yes, it does vary when it goes through initiative. It does stagger between your dexterities. I don't know how it does it. Sometimes so suddenly you expect you to go first and then Lily, and then next round suddenly Lily's going first and then Kavina. You know, it might flip you by that way if you got the same initiative. Yeah. Already got his initiative in here. Bang. There we go. His initiative in for Bosco. Swilla's was 15. Harold the Bard. Hello. Wow. I am observing your great combat skills. Righty. All right, so we start the clock. Bang. Oh, we should notice there are javelins on the back of the guy with the two-handed sword. At this point, we start with our first guy, the commander. He quickly starts barking orders at everyone, and he seems to be doing little hand gestures as he just is giving out commands, and he is standing his ground, but changing, like he hasn't drawn a weapon yet, but he's pulling a javelin out off his back. Bang. Kavina.
Hello.
If you need to take a look at the map for a second, you basically got, these guys are also in a military column. You know what I mean? Like, they're like proper military column type, marching type thing when this is happening. They haven't had a chance to spread apart or anything like that.
Is that I had never seen the numbers on top of them before. Is that their HP that just happens to be showing this?
Oh no, it's I've put titles on. The numbers are actually, that's Hobgoblin number 2 or Hobgoblin number 18 or that type of thing.
Oh, okay, so just like it's overlaying.
Yeah. They did a few tweaks recently of fixing up the numbering system in that, so it's a little crisper. So.
I just
Also, there are not 30 hobgoblins.
Yeah, these are random numbers. I must state.
I thought it might have been there. Like 8.
Yeah, hit points. Yeah. Oh, I'm aiming at the front one with 2 hit points. You know, it's like.
Okay. Can I move first?
Yep.
Okay. Can I move my character? I just want me to draw.
Nope. Let me just lock token so you can do that little movement thingy.
I might have already moved it. I'm sorry if I did. Hello?
Hello? It didn't.
Hello?
It didn't move on. It didn't move on my screen. So.
Oh, okay. It didn't move on mine.
So where would you like to move?
Okay, I'm gonna move, like behind this tree, sort of, kind of, to like hide behind the trunk.
You got it.
And then from that angle, if I poke out, can I still see most of them?
Oh yeah. Yes, I'll put you there. It will also give you 2/3 cover, which is Rabbit.
Mine is 5.
If you could just double check what that is, or it's either a +5, -5. Like either, I think it's easier for them to get it. I think she gets a +5 armor class, which would be easier to just give them a -5. I think that's what it is for 3 colors. All right, we're gonna change the music over too.
+5.
+5.
Right, so they get a -5, but she also get a +5 to dexterity saving throws.
Saving throws? All right, cool.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot some stuff at him. Actually, I'm gonna do a hunter's mark because I forget that exists sometimes.
No, all right, no problem. Now remember, with a hunter's mark, it's weird. You put it on yourself.
Okay.
And then it will remember it when it's being done.
All right, so I did that.
But which target was it you were having for that?
I'm gonna shoot the first one.
That's your hunter's mark is number 2. Yep.
Yeah. But I put it on myself.
Yep.
Okay. And then. Oh my. Move down here, please. Oh, my longbow is messed up, but it's fine. I'll fix it. Okay. I shot him.
That is a hit. You get to drop damage on him. How do you kill him? First shot of the battle.
Oh, I wanted to go through his eyeball. That's my favorite.
In the eyeball. Boom. He goes falling back on his ass. Wow, he had 6 hit points. They all randomly roll for their hit points. I think that guy did have the lowest hit points in the group. He just basically falls to the ground.
I like how she got 1s and still killed him.
Shh. That's true. Oh my god. Wow.
Even if she hadn't had the hunter's mark, that dude's still dead.
Yes. He had 6 hit points. Alrighty, ding, Lily.
Alright, where am I at? I'm over here.
Oh, crap. Who's standing right beside you, of course. Boop. There we go.
Yes. Alright, so I can't go that far. I can't quite get to that tree. I can go 30, right?
That is correct.
I don't want to go to the same tree as them, but I don't think I have another option right now. I'm gonna get all up in the same tree as them. Whatever, let's have a party over there. I'm gonna let Alphonse know that as long as I remain hidden, he is not to give away my position. However, should that be compromised, he can do what he feels necessary to protect me.
All right, I'm going to put you right there. So basically, you and her are in the same area. Kavina is more exposed, but if you were to hide, basically she's exposed, but you could also hide or attack. Well, actually, you could do both. You could still attack and also go into hide.
I'm going to attack from the hiddenness. I'm going to hide. Do I have to stealth roll?
First, are you attacking first? Because you can move and you can still...
Don't I get a bonus if I attack while in stealth? Or am I already stealthed?
You're not already stealth.
Yeah, you'd have to be in
aware
stealth.
of us.
Yeah.
The catch here is that if you stealth before you attack, then you can't stealth after you attack.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think it's more important that I stealth after I attack given the circumstances that I'm in right now. Although that would be a fun time. I'm gonna go ahead and attack first then. And motherfucking firebolt has not done me wrong yet. Oh, I have that shield thing. I might be able to use that in the future should I have some issues with the waifu. But anyways, sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
It's all good. All right, the first hobgoblin is 40 feet away from you. I think it's 120, isn't it, for that range? So I think everything's in... I was just double checking everything, I think.
Is everything's in range? Okay.
I'm just double checking what the range on that spell.
Is the one in front the one Sheila killed?
Yep, he just dropped. Yeah, 120 feet. So everything's in map. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Is he the one on the map with no health or anything?
Nope, I actually removed him from the map, so he came out of the
There's
tracker.
a guy in the front, but he's not showing anything. Like a number or nothing.
No, that's the boss with the two-handed sword, and he's getting a javelin ready. He's the one barking orders right now.
Okay, so I don't know what his number is or anything. Where is he on here then?
He is Hobgoblin Captain.
Captain?
He's at the top of the clock. And you can also drop it onto the... Yeah.
I'm gonna just drop it on. It's easier to drop it on here, so that's why I was trying to find him on here. I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up, maybe. Ooh.
You hit?
Okay.
There we go. I put a little blood splatter again where the dead guy is.
Barely.
Wow. Let's get all the shitty rolls out at the start of the game, can we?
So, explain to me what actually does happen to him. Do I at least singe an eyebrow hair or two, maybe 3?
Okay, the shot. I will let you know. The shot kind of he's kind of getting his shoulders were broad. You shot, then he starts to tilt his shoulders to get ready to throw the javelin. So that's why your shot would have hit him square in this shoulder. Mm-hmm. But because he was starting to turn, it skims off and kind of just goes to the side. And he's like, oh.
But it didn't take some eyebrow hairs with it.
No, it just kind of hit and damaged some of his nice.
Hey guys, I rage quit. You can't even hit eyebrows. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and stealth myself into some hiding.
Ooh, he's at disadvantage if you hit that javelin.
Well, that's good.
Because it's only 30 feet before.
Can I just stealth in here?
Yep.
There we go.
Woof! So you've got the tree.
Thank God, at least I can fucking hide.
Alrighty, and on that note, Space Weller.
Blessing at the rate I'm rolling fucking magic.
Alright. Let it acrobatic. Nope. It's athletics she needs. So only got that. Alrighty. Well, the first is a 20. So basically she quickly climbs up and gets into the tree. To try not to clutter all the people there, she climbs up and gets into the tree. And
I feel like we kind of pushed her out of the way.
She just basically climbs up in the tree and gets herself ready with a longbow, because I don't think she's able to do... Yeah, well, hold on. Excuse me, her action was basically doing the climb and pull herself over.
My feathers are coming out of my pillow.
Boop. Hobgoblin number 5. He's barked off his orders. Alrighty. Hobgoblin gets his shield and sword. He's moved out to the side. He's got his sword and shield as he's coming out.
Elfon, charge!
I would love to charge, sir, but I was told to not do anything unless she was being attacked. Though I could assist in aiding you guys, I suppose.
Give her away.
Alphonse, psst. You can attack shit all you want. Just don't give away
my
my
The best defense is a active offense.
Please wreck their faces, all of them. Thank you.
He starts moving out that way. Bang. Wind.
Cat bullshit.
Cat bullshit. You got it. "70 feet, cat bullshit." Oops, sorry, you kind of just... there we go. Alrighty. Also, what were your ideas for a second character? What do you do now?
Alright, I will attack. Hobgoblin 7.
Hobgoblin 7? Alrighty.
I miss.
Silverclaw missed.
No.
You were doing your usual routine of click, schnick type thing?
Right.
So schnick, it kind of basically, as he sees you put some sort of rod in his general direction, thinking it might be magical or whatever, he puts a shield. Basically, he's kind of clunk with the shield as it kind of skids off the shield a little bit as it just brings that shield up to parry what's coming in. Just, cinematic, really. You still have other... So with the regular blade out, still the same guy, 7? So effectively the blade skids, and then you spin it around and slide it up on the top of the shield and get a cut in on him. Roll damage. as he's critically wounded, just kind of basically, since your blade's probably sliding across the top of his shield, you probably cut right across his throat area with that blade as you just bring it back up.
I'm going to use a key point to punch him in the face.
You got it. Hit. How does he die? I have an idea, but I'll let you. I have an idea. Oh, when you want your camera back, let me know. I just realized you said.
Give me just a second, but yeah. Why don't you tell us this time? I'm curious.
I was about to say. I just visually, you just come running up there. You hit, you pop the blade. It skids off the shield. You bring the blade up across the top of the shield and slice deep across his throat. Then with a key action, you do a flat palm and literally snap his head off his body because you've already slit the throat area.
The irony is that that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
And he's just doom deaded.
And then I will go into agile parry, and that is my turn.
You got it.
Were you singing but the whole time?
No, this is a serious fight.
This is a serious fight. This
I
is
feel like
serious.
singing but might throw them off their game. Just saying.
I'm also gonna holler to take out the magic user.
In what language?
Wow, that is a really big blood spot.
Oh yeah, it looks huge for a second, and then it shrunk down. It's like, woo! That's because it's high res, ironically, but you know, it's like.
I think we have spent enough time that I could point out the specific person I want them to kill in Tabaxi or the Thieves' Camp that me and...
Tabaxi, you guys are doing quick words in Tabaxi.
Right.
You can yell out in Tabaxi, you know, Sparks, kill Sparky, or something, you know, just something quick and to the point.
Kill Hornless.
Kill Hornless. Ooh, that's it. Yes, kill Hornless is the command. Alrighty. Hobgoblin 12. Hobgoblin 12 moves in and attacks you. Longsword. So what does the parry do? It increases your AC.
One more AC, so I have 19.
19. We have to get that. If he, I'm gonna just drop the die on you. But if it's 19, then you know, or 18. I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. Misses anyways. So basically, one hobgoblin moves in. He's got his shield up. Whew, does a slice on you. Also, you remember that these guys love to work as a team, and when they get you surrounded, they can get extra damage in on you for every ally that's near them. Hobgoblin 18 moves himself around and also comes in to attack you. Misses.
Random question: are we teaching Alphonse the language of our secretness too, or no?
Oh, he's just new here, so I'd have to say he doesn't have it yet. Siren is social eating.
He already knows Tabaxi. Remember?
Don't make me all nervous.
No, he doesn't know
I
Tabaxi.
hate when people notice I'm eating.
When he's responded when I've spoken to him in Tabaxi.
No, he understood the language.
Right.
Like, he understood what language it was. I don't know if he got it on his character sheet. I'll double check that in a second. But anyways, you've said enough anyways that... Alrighty. Hobgoblin number 4. Hobgoblin number 4 changes to bow. He basically hooks... Basically, he stabs his shield in the dirt and snow in front of him. Just kind of just sticks the point of the shield down into it, and then pulls the bow out. So, in theory, he's got the half cover for his lower torso. But that's not the point. He's just basically changing over to his bow.
That's an evil laugh. Don't evil laugh.
Don't evil laugh.
Laugh.
All right. At first, you just see him kind of look at you, Wind, and you just see him kind of just moves around, points at you, and he just kind of does a slash mark. And as he does a slash, you see 3 bolts of blue energy go whipping from his fingers. They just hook around, avoid all the people between you and him, just spin around, and each one of the 3 smash into you.
Gotta love magic missile.
It's basically little bolts of energy just smack into you. And he backs up. Hobgoblin 19 changes over to bow like the other guy beside him. Both of them are standing side by side, get the shield down, and they get their longbow ready as well. Bosco moves himself. There. And holy crap. Kavina, as I look at Bosco, I totally forgot. You have a second attack. You got 2 attacks right. So I will allow you an attack if you would like. It would make sense that Hobgoblin 5 might have been the first thing that caught your eye, because if you think about it, Wind technically wouldn't have... I'm giving you a retroactive, or... Actually, no. I'll just say that on Bosco's turn, you suddenly realize you have a second shot, so you kind of had a delayed action. Go ahead and shoot as a second shot. Sorry. I
forgot also...
Which one?
Do now. Okay.
Oh, and, well, there you go. And it missed, though. Oh, good job, though. Good job. You had your extra attacks. Like, yeah, I'm looking at Bosco. He's got 2 attacks. I'm like, oh, crap, you've got 2 attacks, too.
I forgot that was a thing. I've only used it once.
There we go. Yeah, you know, after the complex and intricate battle you had with the ogres before...
We thought that out, okay? It went exactly how we wanted.
Alrighty. And... Bang. Nope. Alright. Derp. Guess what he's done? He's done Hunter's Mark, and he's called it on Hobgoblin number 5. Shoots. And he hits. Bang. Boom. You just see he's being critically hit. And he shoots again. And he misses. So a bunch of arrows go flying that way. One hits the snow, one hits him, the other one misses and hits in the snow behind him. Alrighty. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just now checking. 60, 10-foot square. Yeah. You can do it. Alrighty. And he's going to do it so the edge does not hit Wind, but it will hit the commander. So Hobgoblin 18. Oh, it's Constitution. But he rolled a 1 for the captain. Too bad there's no critical fails on that. And both of them failed their con saves. Wow. All right. Basically, you see the bard come back, and then you just kind of just pulls forward his instrument, and the bagpipe starts to wane. And as the bagpipe starts to get louder, the snow and ground are just behind Hobgoblin Commander and Hobgoblin, the other Hobgoblin, it starts to rumble, and then the bagpipe sound gets even louder, and then it gets to this huge whang, and you just see a ripple effect kind of go off in a 10-foot area just behind them. And just a thunderous clap is followed by the end of the bagpipe sound. As he moderately wounds the one guy. And he kills the other guy. The other guy, his skin rips off his bones and just kind of smashes to the ground as his armor falls apart and his shield just smashes on there. Ding.
Aren't you glad I didn't kill him, guys? I made you let him live.
Alrighty. And Hobgoblin 30. Hobgoblin 30 moves in, attacks wind. Getting martial advantage if he connects.
Did you just use Thunder Wave?
Yeah.
The captain is also pushed 10 feet.
You, with your dexterous parry, kind of just, he's blasted forward, and you kind of do the geek to the side as he just moves across. He's not prone, is he, though? Or is he prone? Hold on, I forgot to check. I don't think he's prone, but he's just been blasted through your space. Because I'm not going to have him knock you over, which could have happened, but basically you've got your little agile parry up type of thing, so you just kind of sidestepped as he went flying past. And the other guy's body falls over here then. It's like, blast. And he hits. Oh wait, no, he doesn't hit. You've got agile parry up, so that shot misses. And we are now top of the clock. Hobgoblin Hobgoblin. He's still got this javelin out. All right. He stabs the javelin in you with no intent to keep holding on to it. It's like he's almost going to use you as a pincushion to hold on to this javelin as he goes to grab his two-handed sword for next round. So he stabs you with the javelin. Now that parry is up until your next action. Is that correct?
Correct.
So he's still got a 19. He hits though. He stabs at you, and oh shit!
Wow. All right.
And also, damn it, I had to drop that on him. He also has martial advantage, which is another 3d6. Cannot be repeated on a regular basis, but 13 more points of damage is added to you. As the javelin just impales into you, and he just kind of cracks his neck. Why? Because all hobgoblins love to crack necks. That's a thing. Alrighty. Kavina, you have just seen wind come up there, take the head off one hobgoblin, and then suddenly he's getting surrounded by hobgoblins with their shields, stabbing at him with his sword. The commander literally takes the javelin and jabs it into his chest. You still see the shaft of that javelin stuck in wind. He's totally surrounded. Blood is gushing down his fur.
My question would be, do I leave it out? Do I pull it out? Do I leave it in? Do I leave it in? Do I pull it out? Do I leave it in?
Yes, that's also a question that's gone through my head a few times, too.
Question on a different note.
Oh, I'm good on the camera now, by the way.
What was that?
I'm good on the camera, by the way.
You're good on the camera right now? Cool.
Okay. Unfortunately, my healing spell is touch. So unless you're close to me, I can't help you. But the question is, can I do an action, move, and then do my second attack, or do I need to do both attacks?
Nope. You can split it up. You can do it any way you like. As long as you don't exceed your ability to move. In earlier editions, you had to have special feats, but in 5th edition, you can move 5 feet, do a shot, move 10 feet, do a shot, and then move the remainder,
Well, I don't know if I really need to move any, but I'm gonna shoot Hobgoblin number 5.
You got it?
I do that now. Where's my longbow? My longbow's in the middle now, and that's distracting me. It's not at the bottom. And I can't face it. Oh, wrong person. Don't drop it on there. Is that right? Did I do it right? Okay. Cool. Great.
Dead. How does he die?
Okay. Let's see. He got shot by Bosco.
In the chest.
I just wanted to go straight, like, heart. Just boom,
Yep.
dead.
Poop, poop, two thick arrow shafts into the chest, and he drops to the ground.
Alright. And then I would like to move behind this tree.
Yep. I'll move you a little closer because you don't have that range. You will be actually...
Was it 40? Do I have 40?
30 is what you got. So you'll be closer to here. I could put you about here because where you are from the tree, I could just say you're about there, if that's okay. You won't have the cover. You'll have the cover against the mage. With the 2 trees between you and the mage, you probably have full cover. He can't see you, the mage, with, you know what I mean, like between the tree you're near and the tree that's between you.
Okay. I actually want to shoot him. So can I still see him?
No, unfortunately. The same thing goes for both of you, unfortunately. This round, anyways. You could do another shot into the crowd of people surrounding Wind.
Okay. I was just hoping I could get behind the tree and see him, but that's okay. We'll shoot this person instead.
Yeah, you're a little quiet there today. I don't know if
I don't know why. Like, it's sitting right here.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed. I can... Hold on. I'll push some buttons real quick. Let's see. This. That way, is that better?
Yeah, it sounds a little better, yeah. I've turned my own volume up just in case it might be on my end, too, that I've just had this thing turned down too low.
Okay, I moved it up a little bit higher, but you might hear background sounds now. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot that person because I'm angry at them, or that hobgoblin.
The one, the commander one?
Yeah.
You got it. Pshunk. Shot misses.
Okay.
Lily!
Is the unhorny one still alive, or if we have murder-cated him?
He has kind of... you've got a general idea where he is. He's got 2/3 cover from your point of view.
Okay.
Which means you'd have a -5 to hit him.
So there's no point in trying to go after the unhorny one.
It
what
could
is
be.
the... Okay. So I'm hidden, so I get my sneak bonus, correct?
Yep, you do get your sneak bonus.
Okay. And I guess the only one that I'm gonna directly hit,
Which is
really
3
well
dice 6 now, isn't it? Rabbit, I think we checked that. Dice 6.
Who is this guy? Who is the one to the left of Wind? He doesn't have a name or number.
Captain.
That's the captain. He's about to pull a 2-handed sword. Like this guy got hit by a sonic blast that shredded his friend, and it kind of made him bleed a little bit. And he's now taken the spear that he was going to throw, and he just stabbed it into Rabbit like a pincushion. Like, hold on to this for me. Boom! Impales him in the chest with the spear, and now he's going to pull a 2-handed cloud sword out to cleave Wind in half. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna aim my fireball because I want to light that shit on fire that's sticking out of his chest, and I want it to burn him the fuck
No,
up.
that's Rabbit. That's on fire. That's got the chest piece.
Roll another d20 because you have advantage because you're
Yep.
attacking.
Get to roll another one. Just we're looking for a natural 20, of course, on the second roll. You've hit with the first one.
I would love to get a nat 20. Let's do it. Just
So,
kidding.
yeah, but you got the first one, so that's a hit. So drop the damage on him for fire, and then drop the do the 3d6. Oh, I haven't made you. I thought I made you a 3d6 thingy, but I don't.
So, luckily I get 3 die 6 because I don't know what the fuck that shit was.
Ones. This is the day of the ones. Oh, that's better. So
That's much better. I hope I fuck his ass
16,
up so
17,
bad.
17.
I hope, I hope he gets hurt like he's never hurt before.
He's
Only
been
critical
dropped.
one motherfucker ain't dead yet.
He is hurt quite a bit. From your point of view, Wind, the captain is basically his skin, and he's got cracks and blood, like bruises that are showing up on his body from the sonic hit to his body, and now fire just hits into him and he catches, and he starts burning a little bit.
That's good. I would like to, before
wait.
I move,
ABC, it's Alex. Oh, I hope I remembered. Is it Alex? 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, D. Alex is your real name? I think we had this conversation. Sorry, I just saw you in chat. Hello, it's late for you. Thank you for popping in. He's from Europe.
I'm gonna instruct Dog or Alphonse to go in and attack the ones that are going after Wind, and to maintain attack unless he sees that I have been exposed and endangered, then he can jump in my defense. But meanwhile, I want his ass to
So effectively, you just say, Dog! Kill!
kill Dog! Kill Alphonse!
Yes.
Kill the fuckers up on Wind, dude!
He runs quite fast, I have to say, lady. Sorry, he runs exceedingly fast. So, but yes, okay, so that's it. And you hide?
I'm gonna run and hide over. I think this is a pretty good place to be. This tree right here. And I'm gonna run a stealth again to, of course, hide.
You got it. Yep.
Okay.
You got yourself.
But I'm rolling my stealth. That's all that really matters.
Wow, Vina is targeting everyone.
Oh,
What?
I was just clicking buttons.
Oh my god! All right. No, you don't understand. She is setting up a special ability called Death Blossom, where she basically gets a handful of arrows and she just spins around and just and all the arrows go.
Just don't hit
Anime
me, otherwise
style.
I'll have to attack you with this sword.
No, I was just clicking buttons. I'm sorry, and now I don't know how to turn it off.
Basically, this allows you to target stuff so people know what you're targeting. At the very top,
Everybody.
there's an
I just wanted
icon.
to know.
There's an icon called Clear Targets on the battle map.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Now I know how far away people are. So.
Oh, it does. But that's the purpose of it. You click on them and you target them, and it tells you the distance. It's actually useful.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna be like.
How do you target them, though?
Now, there's an icon on the top of your map. Oh, actually, if you click on them, I do believe it's just. Hold on. I'm a DM and I don't have that. Give me a second.
Like, if I right click, I don't get anything. If I regular click, it doesn't.
Oh, I know how. One way. How did you do it, Sheila?
I clicked the one that looks like glasses. I don't actually know what it is.
Yeah, that is the one. Yep, target enemy units. That's the button you need to press.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good to know.
So you click on it and you target that person, and it gives you the distance. That's it.
Alright, I'm now pissed off at everyone in case y'all didn't notice. Now, how do I untarget this button?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
Oh, I know how to target just one, I think. Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe
Yeah,
I
you
done
click
got
on
fucked
that,
up.
and then you have to highlight it like that.
Yeah.
It's
Of
like
course,
a
they're saying
square
this. You guys don't see any of this, unfortunately. I'll do this with Facesuilla. Facesuilla is going to target everybody. Oh, I see what happened. Click, and then hit the target button. And, because I'm the DM, I think... I've now found out... Because I had the Hobgoblin targeted, it's now telling me how far everyone away is from him. So I'm just going to... Boop, there we go. All right. Facesuilla is coming in to try and take down the Hobgoblin leader. You know, all those mocks about her unable to shoot and hit anything as she fires. And hits! I was setting that up for a failed roll. Kill him. Kill him. He is dropped. Facila's first shot flies over, goes over some charred fur that was... charred skin that was done to the Hobgoblin commander, and then impales him in the side of the chest right under the armpit. Just... and he kind of collapses down. Threat dropped.
As it goes down, I'm going to go... Take your javelin back.
Wait, did you just fart?
I raspberried at him.
Raspberried at him. Then she shoots at Hobgoblin 30. Because that's an easier target for her. In the tree. And I just literally just dropped it there. But really, why are you... Oh, I know why it's not working. Because I got that blood stain underneath. You can't attack the blood stain. There we go. 19. Boom, and drops him.
So Fistwalla can kill things.
Apparently she has to be taunted enough to build up the, I'm coming!
Chosen one!
Dun, 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 dun. I'm coming! Boom, 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 boom. You see him running. He's got his mace. Oh, he's coming in. I'm almost there. I'm here to save you. Wind.
Wind. All right.
I get the feeling Wind is gonna kill all these motherfuckers before Alphonse gets there to save them.
Who's dying? You killed yourself!
Yes!
This is the first, apparently, ladies and gentlemen. Wind has, you hit.
I have committed seppuku.
Seppuku.
It was an honorable death. Does this mean game over? We don't have another taxi.
Okay, so... exceeds by 6.
He was a good friend.
What was it? What was the number before? The damage before that? You were 32, was it? I think it was 32 was your damage.
Yeah.
So you're at 32, and I'm going to remove the unconscious effect on you. No. There we go. Alrighty. So... that was how much damage to that goblin?
19.
19, but it was number 12, correct?
Number 12, correct.
Yeah, that's enough to kill number 12. Dang, I'm not going to put the blood splots now because they're not as relevant. It's just blood on the snow here. Ding! It really sucks that we both have bows out. Yep.
And then I'm gonna do a little bit of this.
Oh.
And a little bit of this. Hold on a second.
Miss. Oh, you were in such a nice flow.
Right. Okay. So
The two
as
hobgoblins.
I start to run, I kind of just slit the guy's throat with my sword.
The burning sword, correct?
The burning sword, correct.
Just kind of.
Did it automatically take off a tally, by the way, when you used it?
No, but I'm keeping track.
Okay. Because it's either hit or miss. It burns a charge.
Right.
Yeah, just like
Only
shooting
when
a bow.
Only if I do 2. If I just do 1, it's free.
What do you mean?
If I attack with a melee weapon on my turn, I can do 1 unarmed attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, the
but
flame.
if I do 2... Oh, no.
I'm talking about the fire on the
sword.
sword.
Doing it automatically.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what it's
Right,
like.
because we did range, remember?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was checking. That's what I was talking about. All right. So describe your combat. I'm sorry.
So, as I'm running through, I kind of just lop off the first guy's head.
You got a thing for heads.
I mean, it's the neck. It's small and vulnerable.
Continue.
And then I shove my sword into this guy's stomach while knocking him with my elbow in the face.
And he falls off your blade.
Right.
And you
then
just
I
do
go
that
for a
little
kick to
shake
just
the blood off? Sorry?
And then no, it burns off because it's on fire.
That's true, yeah.
And then I go to kick this hobgoblin to my right and say, because I miss, that's a warning for next turn, buddy. And I'll go back into agile parry.
You got it. And Hobgoblin number 4. Hobgoblin number 4 safely disengages from you, leaving his shield behind in the snow. Stands there with his bow readied. Because he can't do anything because he used his action to disengage. Hobgoblin Devastator. Devastation. Come on. Alright, what is going on? What, have I got a button click problem going on here? Yeah, for some reason I've got something is why am I still locking? My mouse is having me an issue. It's locking. Oh. Maybe that's why. Somehow when I use the left mouse button now, it's just... Alright, I'm not being able to draw a circle here on my map. Just going to close this. Just open it up. Sorry about that, guys.
You want to move that over to the left a little bit. Maybe.
Actually, the Devastators have this awesome ability where they can shape their charges. Yeah, I read that too. He could have cast it into the army. He is able to shape his attacks around Hobgoblin troops. Alrighty. Though he still has no real reason to waste the extra energy. You basically see him kind of weave his hands, and then little bits of bat guano and stuff like that just fizzle and just dissolve in his hands, as you just see a rippling of a heat haze, and then a giant ball of fire whips your direction. Before it hits, time slows down. You see his hands moving in like slow-mo wind, and suddenly this black cape just emerges out of your collar and then hooks around to try and protect you, and you're able to see the blast coming for the fireball and feel you might be able to hit the ground, and if you do so, you might avoid all damage. But you'd still have to do a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
You know I can't fail this, right?
I know.
Because even if I failed this, I still have that ring.
Yep. The ring that's kind of redundant because I didn't want to say anything, but you know what I mean? All right. You hit, and the fireball that goes off is on all or nothing damage. You take no damage as you basically pummel into the snow. You guys basically see an entire fireball that engulfs that entire area. A ball of fire just explodes. It hits up against the 2 trees. The trees catch on fire. Body parts go flying, and Alphonse. Natural 20, but he takes half damage.
I was gonna be like, if that motherfucker hurt Alphonse, I swear to God, I will kill that bard myself.
Shit.
What? The damage you've just avoided, you just saw, didn't you? Yeah, you might want to give that ring to somebody else. All right, so...
Who the fuck is Fred? Or not Fred. Who the fuck is Mr. Harold?
Harold the Bard?
And why where is he doing?
I haven't even had my attack yet. I did the cool thunder thing last round that took down 1.5 people. He's like, wah, wah, with a bagpipe still, and all of a sudden the bagpipes party would have when he saw the fireball go off. But
here, like, helping. Is he not over there no more? Where's he at?
oh, he's behind the tree.
Oh, I thought he was all up in there. I was like, oh, do we just... It's cool.
That guy's dead, by the way.
I was worried about our friend, okay?
Which
Our
one?
new friend.
The one you're on right now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to remove him. He's definitely gone, too. Yes, I go.
So, this, Devastator guy, not our friend, right? Definitely,
I did try and tell everyone.
Now,
The
is this
California
the
guy.
same guy? Is he like the brother to the hot goblin that we tied up and tortured, maybe?
What you mean?
Pissed off.
All right, Bosco. Bosco's like, fuck. All right, Bosco.
No, it's butts. It's not fuck, it's butts.
No. Bosco just literally moves out just to get a better shot on him, so he's got no obstructions, and he's got the range, and he fires twice at the Devastator. The mage has to go down.
What number is he? Why can't I?
Bosco?
Where is he at?
Hobgoblin 4 is above.
No, the Devastator dude.
Yeah, the
Where is he
Devastator is
at?
above Hobgoblin 4. He's right
He's
next
above-
to the combat tracker. He's below it in the combat tracker.
Well, where is he on the map?
He's right above Hobgoblin 4.
Hobgoblin 4? Oh, okay, there he is. I see him now.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a number either. It confuses
because
me.
he's special.
Well, I can't click on him to see which one he is, though.
Alrighty, and that's what I was looking at. And guess what? That's his new target. Bang. Hits. Light damage. Hits. Misses. So basically 2 of his shots go off. Did that add the damage for the... Oh, no, it didn't. I had to put that on him again. So he's got another dice 6 that he can add to that. 2.
Does it have to be added again?
What?
The hunter's mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks that way, yeah. It looks like after it's gone, you got to do it again. Even though it's still active. Yeah. It's still active for a minute while you're still concentrating. Harold the Bard. All right, that Thunderwave was, that Shatter was one of his 3 slaughters.
And what was the range on the devastating attack from Mr. Devastator? That was 20, right?
That was the blast radius. He could have cast that to the other side of the board.
But he's scared of me right now. I kind of just walked through his entire regiment.
Yes, and took down the boss. Exactly. So that's why he was not scared of casting the fireball down in front of him if need be.
So you're saying this was a move of a desperate hot goblin?
It could be.
And horny hot goblin. If you're hot and in horny, I can see why he's so pissed off.
Nope, that's a self one. I thought that was self. Alrighty. Ooh,
Are you making coffee?
Oh, I'd love coffee. Can you ask him to make coffee for me too? It might take a while to get here.
Making coffee, guys.
I clicked
Healing
things.
word.
I just stop clicking things is what
60
I need.
feet. 60 feet. Good. 10. There we go. And that is easily, yes, 60 feet. All right. He just calls out. He says, "Nothing can stop wind. Fire, swords, javelins to the chest. He is unstoppable." And he heals you up a bit.
So basically, he's like a WWE MC.
MC. And he wants to know what your theme song is, and he'll start playing your theme song when you go into battle.
Mine would be like,
By the way,
just based on.
Sorry. All right, so he basically gives an inspiring call out to you, and you kind of feel a little better. Very inspiring, that bard was. Kavina.
Hello. I clicked buttons again, and I already did my hunter's mark because.
Yep. Cool.
And
Yep.
now I'm sitting on my hands because I keep clicking things I'm not supposed to. I was just trying to read it, okay? And I did it, and then okay.
It's all good.
Okay. Fun fact: if you just click on the little person button in the actions tab,
Yeah.
it'll automatically put it on you. You don't have to drag it to yourself.
Ah.
That's what just happened. Okay, so can I see either of these?
You have to literally just move 10 feet so that, I'll just move you. If you move there, you got both targets easily seen to be shot at.
I would like to shoot 2 arrows in the face of the hornless goblin.
Yep, the caster with the staff.
Yes, that thing.
You got it. You hit.
And then,
I think the Hunter's Mark only applies on the first action, or if she's got 2 attacks, is that on both attacks?
I think that's just on the first one. Let me look at it.
Yep. Okay, you've a critical arrow. You kind of hit him in the chest again. And it hits almost dead center on the chest. Nice hit into him.
I'm gonna shoot the next one.
Yep.
Wait a second.
Oh,
Before you
I'm
roll
just
it,
hitting.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I hit the damage.
Give me a second. Hold for the damage. He's just double checking. You might still get the.
Okay, no. You can use your bonus action on another turn
Yeah.
to mark a new creature.
Okay.
But not this turn.
Yeah.
But
But she can still attack. I mean, her second attack, does it
Yeah,
get...
you just don't get Hunter's Mark bonus on.
Yeah, you don't get the Hunter's Mark on the second attack. Just the first one.
okay.
Yeah.
It might automatically add it though.
That's what let's see what happens.
It doesn't look like it because it's already off your character.
Okay.
Oh! How do you take down the
I
caster?
murdered him!
I murdered him.
He died. Okay, so I want him to be all preoccupied with wind because
Yeah.
I'm super terrified of him because he's all crazy and stuff and killing and murdering and slashing people's throats. And I just want 2 arrows to come from the side and just go straight through his temple.
All right, Wind, as you're face down in the snow and you're just looking up at the mage, right? The boosting of your little personal bard. You can do it. Nothing can stop him. You're just glaring at him. You see the mage's eyes just open up as he just sees you as you're still getting up unscathed by his blast. He's trying to think of something else. You see a crackling of electricity. He's going to just send a lightning bolt through your body. Arrow smacks him just stabbing in the head. Sorry, one arrow kind of hits him in the shoulder, and then the other one just goes right through the head, cracks through the side. You see his one eye just bubble up with blood as it just kind of collapses over dead with an arrow to the head, collapsing him down. Ding! Alrighty. Lily.
All we got is Mr. 4.
Who's got a bow out?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get over to a place where I can actually hit him.
Actually, your line of sight, if you just move close to where Bosco is, you can get a clear line of sight on him.
What if I move to this tree over here?
Yep. Well, let me see where you say. If you're going to the tree north of you, yes, you'll get a clear.
Okay, hold on. Bam.
Yep.
I'm going to the tree to the north.
Yep. If you want to use the tree as cover, I'll just moved on that side of the tree if you want to.
Sure. Wherever I can be to knock the fuck off this motherfucker. Okay.
And that's the official term, guys. Knock the fuck off this motherfucker. Showing the versatility of the word. Hit.
Okay. Come on. There we go.
Anyone missed the time when pen and paper meant you could write a circle without needing software? Alex, beautiful. Sorry, I just saw that in chat. Heavy damage. Your bolt of fire goes off and does a nasty burn. You just whips past.
Good. I'm gonna use my last action to stealth.
You got it.
Nope.
What?
What?
Sneak attack damage.
Oh, sneak attack damage. Yep.
3d6.
Yep. That
What?
3d6 sneak attack. You got your sneak attack because you went from hiding.
Okay.
Dude's dead.
I do believe he's dead. Yes,
He's
he had.
so dead. I'm still hiding in that tree though. 'Cause,
He 5, 6, 7. He had 3 hit points left, and you just did 13. So please describe how that bolt incinerated him.
Well, which direction was he facing? He was facing towards wind.
Oh, yeah.
And I was kind of coming straight at his face then. Okay. So he goes to like take a deep like breath in, but instead he
Is he
like
getting the
inhales
shot?
a bit of fire as a fireball just blasts him right in the face. It just.
So effectively, it incinerates his skull, his face, and bone, and ash, and his lower torso. It doesn't even have blood spurting up because it's so cauterized. The head's just taken clear off, and his body
His
collapses
lower
to the
torso's completely
ground.
just intact, like perfect. Yep.
I mean, Wynn did tell him that his head was going to come off.
I did.
And combat halt. And it's a good spot for a break here, guys. Let's go grab a 10-minute break. Sound good for everybody?
Okay.
We go as we're going to leave this up on the board here for a bit. So, guys, we're going to take a bit of a 10-minute break. My time is almost 5 after the hour. So 15 after the hour is when I shall be back. We will do cool stuff like set up the other screen with the little coffee break info. Small break. So about 15 after the hour, I'll just type it into chat. Be 9:15 EST. Oh my gosh, we've got that horrible daylight savings times happening that half the US and half of Canada doesn't even use, no one in Europe uses. Oh, that's so much fun with time. It's coming this Sunday. Remember. Alright guys, so we'll be back.
Oh. Gonna lose an hour?
We're gonna lose an hour. That means your game is gonna be super short. Ha ha ha! Alrighty. Let's leave you with this.